Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Kaladesh Draft with Dr. Panda. Been playing a lot of Draft recently and have really liked Kaladesh. So, let's dive in. Concealed Courtyard. Interesting rare. Not a bad card, but definitely not first pick worthy. I like Whirler Virtuoso quite a bit, but it kind of needs the right deck to support it in. Aether Theorist goes great with it. Underhanded Designs, a very good card, but takes the right deck to kind of work in. I like Aetherborn Marauder a lot as well. Pima Outrider, Riparian Tiger, very good in green. And then Welding Sparks being the removal. Premium removal, really good. Definitely worth splashing. I like the Aetherborn Marauder a lot. I like these two, but I think I'm just going to take Welding Sparks. Removal has been very important in this format from what I've seen, and Primo removal like Welding Sparks is pretty great. So an Inspiring Vantage, interesting. Bastion Mastodon, very good card. I like Wild Wander in green decks. Subtle Strike is very good. Rush of Vitality is very good. Shrewd Negotiation is also very good. And then Attune with the Aether, or Attune with Aether, or Either. I think it's Aether. No, it's Either. Yep. So Attune with Either. I really enjoy this card. It helps splash. So for a green base, and we just want to splash red, then we can certainly do that much easier with Attune with Either. It keeps us more open. There's nothing here that's worth diving into right now, so I'm gonna leave it be and just kind of go from there. So now no green cards. Wayward Giant is actually really good in the red slot. I like Quicksmith Genius a lot as well. Probably one of the better red cards overall. A Fragmentize is very good. I'm not a big fan of Malfunction. I'll take one if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. Glass Blowers. Incendiary Sabotage can be very good in the right deck. But you have to kind of build around it and make it work. And even then, I haven't found it too great. Key to the City, a pretty great card actually. Can work a lot to loot, get you in for damage. Very good in an aggro build. I'm going to just take Quicksmith Genius again. Key to the City, great card in the right deck, but I'd rather have that deck before grabbing it. So here, Aether Meltdown is very good. Propeller Pioneer, very good. Thriving Turtle, good. Panharmonicon, very interesting. I really like this card in general. In limited, I'm just not sure about it. Like it can really put a beat down if you build around it. But it also takes building around it and then drawing it every game. So it's kind of cool, but probably not the pick here. I think the pick is either Meltdown or Propeller Pioneer. I'm going to go with the Meltdown. Blue-red is not a great archetype. It's probably one of the worst out there, but Aether Meltdown, just a solid card in general, can create some really good situations for you. And it looks like we might have a decent energy start here. Here, really not a whole lot. A Fragmentize, which is okay. Rather pick those up a little bit later, though. I like Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. I like Sky Skiff. I think here I'm going to take the Wild Wanderer. It looks like we might have some splashable things. to get into. So here, Contraband Kingpin, a really solid card. Blue-black artifacts makes it much better. Otherwise, there's a Spiral Side, Infiltrator, Spire Side, Tezzeret's Ambition, Windrake. A lot of filler cards. Fortuitous Find is good in the right deck. Dubious Challenge, pretty bad. Larger Than Life is also not great, unless you can really make it work, but that's kind of difficult. I think here I'm just gonna take the Pillar Bug. Pillar Bug, high upside, not a big downside for taking it. I don't think there was much else. Harsh Scrutiny, I do like an Aviary mechanic a lot. And Salivating Gremlins and Wayward Giants. Red is pretty open as per usual. Although I do like Aviary mechanic quite a bit. Works with Wild Wanderer. May work later. Salivating Gremlins can also be really good in an aggro build. Let's take the mechanic here though. Spark of Creativity, Bastion Mastodon, and a Thriving Ibex. I'm gonna take the Thriving Ibex. I think that one's pretty clear cut. It seems like white is decently open. We really haven't gotten anything too crazy. I like Renegade Tactics in an aggro deck. Ruinous Gremlin can actually be okay in the sideboard. Another Fortuitous Find. Curio Vendor is pretty bad. And Dramatic Reversal is not great. So I'm also going to take an Acrobatic Maneuver there. Or take the Acrobatic Maneuver there. Exile target creature. Essentially blanket creature and draw card. I've been decently impressed with how this is performed. I like it a lot. Tassel Dromedary. Not terrible. Not too unhappy with it. But a Bastion Mastodon fits into a lot of decks and is actually pretty good. Ooh, so here we can go Metal Spinners, Puzzle Knot, or Consulate Skygate. Prakhata Club Security isn't terrible. I'm going to take a Consulate Skygate for the sideboard. I don't think it's great, but I also don't think it's bad. Mind Rot is probably the best out of those. Take another Mind Rot. Take Fortuitous Find. And now we're going into pack 2 pretty open, and that's kind of where I like to be in this format in Kaladesh. It seems to reward you for keeping your options open and figuring out where you should be more than sticking to one thing. And we are rewarded. So we could also take a Revoke Privileges here. An Experimental Aviator, which gives you Thopters, which is really good. Revoke Privileges being pretty good removal. Aether Torch Renegade, not terrible either. Spontaneous Artist. Picking up Self-Assemblers is always good. Subtle Strike, as I've said. I'm actually pretty decently into High Spire Artisan. But Aether Squall Ancient is definitely a bomb. And Draft and Sealed are largely about bombs. So we're going to take that and go blue. Okay, so there are lots of really good cards in this pack, and I really just want to grab everything. Lafnu Helion, decent, not quite as good in limited, although if you can kind of build around energy, it's pretty good. Thriving Grubs turn 1, Lafnu Helion turn 2, or 3. I guess 2 and then 3 is pretty good. Renegade Freighter is probably the best common. Almost the best uncommon. Is just really, really solid no matter what it goes in. And that usually would be the pick. I'd probably pick it over Revoke Privileges, actually. But Sky Whaler's Shot is just removal. Just straight up kill something, which is I highly value in this format, because there are a lot of things you just want to kill, and it does it. Some other good ones. Console Shield Guard isn't bad, and Inventor's Goggles is also not bad. We're going to take the Skywheeler shot and be happy with that. So it seems like white is definitely open. Now we have Combo, Console of Allocation, Duned Operative is really good. Fragmentize, Impeccable Timing. I don't mind Impeccable Timing. It's pretty good. Propeller Pioneer is pretty good. I think we'll be combo though. We're definitely white, and I definitely want to play blue. We might be able to splash black for good old combo. I think people kind of undervalue him in some ways. Like he's pretty baller. I think though here I don't know if he's totally the correct pick. I can definitely see some argument for the others. I'm gonna take him. Ooh, that pains me. So unlicensed disintegration is primo removal. Could we just be Mardu? Just forget it? Nah, that's crazy. So unlicensed disintegration is just destroy target creature again, just like Skywheeler's shot. Except this one is unconditional, just 2 colors. This one is relatively conditional, although it hits most of the things you'd probably want to get. Riparian Tiger and Thriving Rhino are also very, very good. Everything else is kind of meh. I think I'm going to take the Rhino. Thriving Rhino is just so good. And like, maybe we can just be 4 color or 5 color good stuff. Like, maybe that's not the worst. See, now green is open. We'll take Brawler is really good. Appetite for the Unnatural I like a lot. Built to Last and Built to Smash. I like both of these a lot as combat tricks. I think it's Pima Outrider though. It looks like we're definitely at least sort of green. It could be green-white. Splash blue. Could be a lot of things at this point. I don't think we're red. I like Welding Sparks a lot. But I don't think we're red. You can get another Thrybex, a Lawless Broker, Built to Last, 4 drops. We're probably gonna get more 4 drops. Maybe take the combat trick. Yeah, take the combat trick here, and then we'll come back to it if we need to. So Accomplished Automaton, I like a lot. Thrybex, again, good. Herald of the Fair, I see a lot of people play this. I haven't really liked it. Just doesn't hit a lot. Trusty Companion, though. Always trust your trusty companion, and your trusty companion will trust you. That was a lot. That was a mouthful, so just ignore me. Kujar Seed Sculptor, I think, is the pick here. I really like at least an Appetite for the Unnatural or a Fragmentize. At least one, if not multiple. But Kujar Seed Sculptor is good 2-drop. Just good to go. So now we're going to pick up the High Spire Artisan. Definitely nothing too wrong with running this guy. Rush of Vitality, Wily Bandar is pretty bad. Taking Inventor's Goggles. There's a Fragmentize we want. Now there's a Built to Last. Now I feel silly. We'll take another one though. Not a bad card. So you can splash for combo really easily with a tune. We can also pick up more blue maybe. I don't know, it didn't look like we were getting too many blues. We're kind of getting the blues ourselves. So it's possible we just don't even play it. Both of these are bad. I guess Demolition Stomper has its uses, but I think it's pretty bad. Like, if you get wrecked by it, hey, you get wrecked by it. But I think 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be very good. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm like, oh, this card isn't very good. This card isn't very good. It's not necessarily that they're just, completely bad. They're just not particularly good in most instances. So gear per guide, which I don't hate. DePaula's pretty good, just not in our deck. Longfin Skywell, Eddy Trail Hawk. I like the Hawk a lot. Pyrohelix, not terrible. And a Whirler Maker. We're a little more down to the ground. I wouldn't mind doing the Longfinned Skywell. And I don't hate the gear per guide. I think it's pretty solid. It has its uses. It's not like amazing. I haven't been super impressed with it. I'll take the guide. I'll be disciplined. Oh my gosh. Essence Extraction. Aether Meltdown. Captured by the Consulate. I like this card. I don't know. Like, it's not amazing, though. I think I'm actually just going to take Aether Hub, just because it, helps us with the Aether Skull agent. I don't like too many Aether Meltdowns, because if they just have, a bunch of artifact or enchantment removal, then they can be kind of bad. Or, a bunch of blink stuff, which is also in here. Essence Extraction is so good. I'll take the Aether Hub. Oh, daddy. Alright. Well, I think we can forget about blue. Sorry for getting so excited there. Aether Storm Rock, which I actually have not been able to play with at all in Limited. Never seen it. Well, I played against it a couple times, and it's just good. It's just good. Another Longfin Skywell. Num Num Cobra, I really like. Takedown for the sideboard, and Sky Squirrel Harrier, but we are rewarded for being white. That's for sure. Wow, that looks like a lot like our first pack. Tidy Conclusion is good. Thriving Grubs is good. Aetherborn Marauder. Aviary Mechanic. Decoction Module. Get a bunch of energy that we can put into either Stormrock, the Rhino. If we're rid of those, what do we have? Yeah, I think we can take a Decoction Module here. I've actually been pretty impressed with Decoction Module overall. I think the Mechanic and the Cobra are also good choices here. But we have some things to do with our energy. And I think just all around, just getting a bunch of energy, returning stuff to your hand to avoid removal or different things. It's just good. Gear Shift Ace. We have a Fragmentize. Here, I think it's just the Propeller Pioneer. Bomat Courier is not very good. I did get wrecked by it earlier today. They went turn 1, Courier, turn 2, Decoction Module, this guy. Turn 3, Fabrication Module, which gets +1/+1 counters whenever you get an energy. And then it was just downhill. It was just all downhill from there. It was bad. A Whirler Virtuoso, which I like. Would have been nice if we took the first one and stuck with it. But again, I don't think it's a very strong archetype. Built to Smash, Thriving Rats, Torch Gauntlet. I think we'll just take an Appetite for the sideboard. Here we get Cobra, which we'll be happy with. Another Mastodon, which you can't be too upset to see. This might be the deck for Whirler Maker. We have enough creatures that this can kind of get us online. Or were we not to draw it? Works well with either Stormrock. Yeah, I think we'll take the Whirler Maker. I guess we'll take Ornamental Courage for the sideboard. I guess we have 2 built to last. Oh well, it's sideboard material anyway. So really didn't get a very light splash here. Ninth Bridge Patrol is not amazing. This deck doesn't look too bad. Maybe we play the Ancient. We have Aether Hub, attune with, or Either Hub, attune with either Wild Wanderer. But those are all getting black, if possible. But I guess this counts as black and blue. Just the double blue is going to be hard. Unless we also ran a few others, like a couple others, and didn't run combo. I think we probably just don't run the Ancient, though. It is a bomb. It is really good. But I think in our deck, it's just not good enough. It's good. It's not quite good enough. We can splash black, though. Pretty easily. We get a free splash in black because of combo. So maybe we should have taken the Essence Extraction. I like Night Market Lookout a lot when you have vehicles and stuff. Take Gear Seeker Serpent. You definitely don't have enough artifacts to make this really worth it, although it is really good late game no matter what. Just makes our mana really awkward if we run that stuff. Oh, I hate this. We have 1 bomb, 1 moderate bomb. Sort of a bomb. It's more like a firework, really. An annoying. It's like Roman candles. It just shoots you in the face until it finally just goes out. All the while, your buddy's laughing, drinking beer, shooting you with Roman candles. It's a good time. It's a good time. Don't let anybody ever tell you anything different. I'm not crazy excited about this one. But it is good. It is really good. I'm excited about most of the cards. So, we'll see. We'll see. I think it'll do fun things. I've yet to make Whirler Maker to have Whirler Maker be good. I've yet to see it do anything but be awkward and kill you. But this might be the deck. This might finally be the deck that I wanted in. I'm curious to try. Alright, so maybe mode is bugged on me, but this will pretty much be it. I'll see you guys in the first game.